Today I like to show you very important game, and Tata is still master 10 round played between Donchenko Alexander from Germany and Gukesh from India. So let's start with the game actually first. D4, Donchenko white and Gukesh D is black. So D4, knight F6, C4, E6, knight C3, bishop B4. So Nimju Indian, E3. So after E3 is it's called mainly Rubinstein system actually. So castling, bishop D3, D5, all are common theory actually. So takes, A3, bishop D6, queen C2, C6, knight G2, rook E8. So all are theory. So I'm going to show you first that position. So knight BD3, BD2, BD7, sorry, BD7, F3, and here, this game start from actually here. Very important moment. After F3, you need to remember that point because now white going to push e4 pawn. If he success this like takes, then his pawn will be very strong actually. So you cannot do anything against that pawn is strong. So you need to do something now. And c5 is a thematic breakthrough actually. When white play like this setup, pawn is like d4, e3, f3. So he's going to play e4. You must need to play like this moves. C5. Now he cannot play e4. So he play h4. And here Gukesh play knight b6, g4. And this is the position actually. It seems to me that whites like to castle on the queen's side. And Gukesh already castle on the king's side. So is the opposite wings castling will be happen most probably. In that type of case, you need to remember one thing: that when white attack on the wings, actually, and in chess actually called flank, so you need to open up the center first. If you open up the center, the wings attack or flank attack will be not work actually. So that's why Gukesh move is very important one or clever move. He played knight c4 to open up the center. Otherwise, all our will be hanging is there. Like he can take bishop or b2. Here, e3 is hanging especially. So that's why he takes bishop takes e4. So dc4 and d5. And that move I did not like too much actually, because this guy is rating like 2600 plus. So he can try like castling cd, knight d, and knight d7. So this position seemed to me very unclear, and anything can happen. Like black idea should be knight c5, knight here or here. Very good square. And white has a very good pawn. Look at this. He can like play this type of attack anytime. This push. So it will be much better idea for white. But he played very careless move. d5. Now Gukesh get extra move actually. Because now this pawn is strong also good actually. This thread is seemed to me very dangerous actually. And now he play h5 because he cannot castle now actually, because after b5 and b4 game will be decide soon actually. So anyhow, b5 he play g5, knight d7, f4. So bishop f8 must remember this very important move. Why bishop f8? Yeah, because king safety first. Now this structure is good. And it's not easy to break here actually. He play h6, okay, g6. Now we are because heavy guard on that spot, so he cannot do anything. So he can, but not easy actually. After rook d1, he cannot castle actually, because after castling type of move and b4, his game is over actually here, lost. So he play rook d1. So after rook d1 actually, here I think Gukesh play knight b6, but even he can try like b4 was very strong actually. b4, knight e4, c3, this kind of bc3, b3, queen d3, and c4, queen takes and queen b6, because bishop a6 is so deadly trade actually. This trade, sorry, this thread, and this pawn is so strong, so it's winning actually. In fact, here, so here play Gukesh knight b6. He play king f2, Donchenko, and then b4 the final break. So knight e4, so bishop f5. Just attack this pin is now is very strong pin actually. This guy is hanging actually here, and this is a very strong pin. He play knight here. So anyhow, Gukesh play excellent move again here. Move of the day actually. Now rook takes e4, knight takes, and queen e7. This piece is hanging, and he give a check. Queen f6, e4. So queen check, and look at this tricks actually. So now everything is forced. He play another tricks. Bishop takes b4. So everything is okay. Takes, and here. So every bishop takes b4. Though this position is already winning actually. White only two rook, and black has equal pawn and bishop and knight. And this type of structure, especially the pawn is fixed here. That's the problem. This pawn is very much fixed here. So in this position, this bishop will be very good actually against that type of pawn structure. So if you play rook d4, the bishop c5, and bishop b4, rook d4. Just Gukesh take his time because he maybe in time travel that time. G6, king f6, rook here. So rook b7, guard this pawn first. Rook d8, king f6, rook here, rook e7 check. And now actually rook h8, king e6. The game is over. It just needed a couple of accuracy move actually to win the game actually. So he takes, and Gukesh play very excellent move. Knight c8. So he play knight here, knight g6. So in not afraid about this pawn because he cannot take actually, because after knight f7, this rook is trapped now. He cannot move this rook now. So he play rook g7. So takes. Here you need to must calculate well actually that type of position. Knight f6, king e4. So king d6, king d4, f5 check and takes. So now is a knight e7 for Gukesh is just a matter of time actually. Here and now, very important move to you remember this takes, because now he cannot push it. So you need to give up this check first here, or king anywhere like here. So don't worry, I have this move, and finally regarding this. So winning for Gukesh. Actually, he did design in here actually. So very excellent game played by Gukesh.